Hello, year two. How are you all doing? Welcome to Maths Today. I know you're used to Miss Baldwin, who has been doing some brilliant explaining for you about money. The next lessons until the end of the week, I will be taking over. So you might be thinking, why am I wearing a shirt and tie? I thought I would dress up a little bit smart for you guys as a little welcome back to Maths. Anyway, let me start today's lesson and start by sharing my screen. So a little do now, I would like you to pause the screen here using some of the skills you have learnt, such as counting money and finding change from £1. If I bought an item with a £1 coin, but the item only totaled this amount, how much change would I get? How much change would I get? Pause the video, off you go. Well done. Hopefully you've had a go. The first step to answering this question, how much change from £1? But what this is asking, what's the difference between the amount of money I have here and £1? But to do that, I need to add these 4 coins together. Well, to do that, they're ordered in size of value from right to left, and I count the biggest coin first, and then I move down to the smaller value coins. Why? Well, it's very easily, this is 50p. I have no counting to do. My starting point is 50p. So it's 50, 70, 80, 85. Those 4 coins equal 85p. If I couldn't add 50 and 20 quickly, I can just count 2 lots of 10 within that coin, because 20p is equal to 2 10p's. Let me show you what I mean. 50p, 60, 70, 80, 85. So now I know those 4 coins are equal to 85p. But if I bought a lollipop which had a value of 85p and I paid with a £1 coin, I would expect the lollipop and some change. How much change am I going to get? Well, hopefully you were using Miss Baldwin's strategy yesterday of firstly seeing if it's a multiple of 10. Is there a 0 in the ones place value? Unfortunately not. So the next step is, well, what's the next multiple of 10? What is the next multiple of 10? So I'm on 85 here, 85p, and I want to get to 100. The first step is to make the next multiple of 10. To do that, I need to do 85 add 5. Why am I doing 85 add 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it will take me to 90. And from 90, I know I just need to add on an extra 10 to get to 100. Add an extra 10 from 90. So firstly, I added 5 to get to 90, and then I added 10 to take me from 90 to 100. So what did I add on altogether to get me from 85 to 100? I added 5 and added 10. Overall, I added 15. That means I would expect 15 pence change. It also means 100 subtract 85 equals 15. Because that's what subtraction is. It's finding the difference. The difference between 85 and 100 is 15. Anyway, let's start our new learning for today, where we're going to be looking at making amounts with the least amount of coins. But before we start, we need to learn that we can make different amounts in different ways. Let me start by showing you an example. So I have got 20p add 5p here. What's my total? Well, 20 add 5p, it's 10, 20, add 5 is 25p. But I could have made this in a different way. What other way could I have made it? Well, I know 20p is equal to 2 10p's. So I could have 2 10p's and 1 5p, because 10, 20, 25. That's another way we can make 25p. I have the same total, but I've made it in 2 different ways. And as we know, I could make it in many more ways. I saw lots of people making loads of different ways of making £1. So with a total amount here, 25p and 25p, there's lots of different ways to make it. But what's special about this way, it's used the least amount of coins. There's no way of making 25p with fewer coins. It's not possible. There's no 25p coin. The fewest amount of coins needed to make 25p is a 20p and a 5p. Let's have a look here at this example. What is my total? What is my total? Well, I have 50, add 5, add 2. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, add 5, add 2. Well, I know that's 50, 55, 56, 57. This total here is equal to 57p. But year 2, there are many ways of making 57p. Let me show you one more. Well, I know 50p can be made up of 2 20p's and a 10p. So if I look here, I have a second way of making 57p. 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57. The same total made in a different way. As mentioned earlier, if you do find it hard to count in 20s, just count 2 lots of 10 when you're on that coin. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57. Different ways. But what's special about this way of making 57p? It is used the least amount of coins necessary to make it. You cannot make 57p with 2 coins. The least amount of coins necessary is 3, and that would be the 50p, the 5p, and the 2p. Okay, so we've got to start thinking about that. Which coins could I use to make 65p? Oh, how am I going to make 65p? Well, I know 3 lots of 20. I know 3 lots of 20 is 60p. And there is a 5p. So I have used 4 coins to make 65p. What I would like you to do now, using the coin sheet that you have, can you cut out another way of making 65p? But your challenge is to do it in less than 4 coins. So please pause the video. Can you cut out 3 coins that would give you 65p? Off you go. Well done, okay. We had said 65p can be made up of 3 20p's and 1 5p, and we were right. But is there another way where we used fewer coins? A good trick is to always try and use the largest possible coin. Well, I know 65p is greater than 50p, so I can definitely use a 50p coin. Now I need 2 more coins. Can I use a 20p? No. 50, 60, 70. That would be too much. That would be too much. So the next coin is a 10p. 50, 60. So I can do that, but I need 5 more p. What's the easiest way with using the fewest coins to make 5p? Clearly the 5p coin. Therefore, year 2, you have made 65p here with the fewest amount of coins, the least amount of coins, okay? 65p. What I would like you to do, well, actually, I'll do one more. How can I make, no, you know what? I'm going to let you do it. I've changed my mind, year 2. Can you make 53p with the fewest amount of coins? Pause the video. What is the least amount of coins you need to make 53p? Pause the video, off you go. See if you get the same as me afterwards. Okay, let's see if you got the same as me. So I need to make 53p. Well, I know 53p is 2 20p's. Let me send this to the back quickly. I know 50p is 2 20p's and 1 10p. That's 20, 40, 50, 52, 51. Look, I've made 53p with the fewest amount of coins. What? Stop. Why is everyone shouting at me? Wait. Oh, you are right, year 2. I could have used a different coin for 50p. Mr. Wording's been a bit silly there. Not thinking, not slowing down, not thinking what's the largest coin that is smaller than 53p. Because you're right. There is the 50p coin. Now I have used the fewest amount of coins. Because you must remember, there is no 3p coin. If I had used 5p, it's too much. 52 is too little. I therefore need 53. One more coin. What I'd like you to do now, using your notes as well as your pound coins, what is the best? Well, it's not the best way. I tell you that, that's a terrible choice of word. What is a way of making £29 with the fewest amount of notes and coins? What's the easiest way using the least amount of notes and coins? Pause your video now. Off you go. See if you get the same as me afterwards. Right. Let's have a go. So I need to make £29. £29, or two £10 notes will work. 10, 20, 29. I could do a £5 note. That takes me to £25. And maybe £4 coins. £4 coins. Look at this. I've made £29. 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And I've done it in with the fewest amount of notes and coins needed. What do you mean I've done it again? Oh, right. I'm not thinking. You're right, year 2. Rather than two £10 notes, I could have just used the £20 notes. Because £20 note and two £10 notes have the same value. So £20, £25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I've got one £20 note, one £5 note, and four £1 coins. But wait, there is the £2 coin. Look, I could replace these £2 for this £2 coin. So I've used fewer notes and coins. I could replace these two £1 coins with a £2 coin. Now I've still made £29, but I've done it using the fewest amount of notes and coins possible. Here's a question, year 2. Why haven't I used the £4 coin? Tell me through the computer, why have I not used the £4 coin? You're right. There's no such thing as the £4 coin. The easiest way of making £4 is two £2 coins, because 2 times 2 equals 4. That's why we need to know our times tables, because it helps in a variety of other maths. There we go. What I would like you to do now, can you name the first part of your worksheet? Can you name 2 ways of getting the same amount? 2 ways of getting the same amount. One of those ways must be using the fewest or the least amount of coins possible. Off you go. Well done if you had a go. Well done if you had a go at doing that. I am now going to stop sharing my screen, and hopefully you can see this very quickly. For 73p, the fewest amount of coins you should have had was a 50p, because 50 is the greatest coin under 73, so you needed a 50p. You needed a 20p, so 50, 60, 70, but I need 3 more p, which is 1, 2, and 3. 73p. That is one way you should have made 73p using the fewest amount of coins. The other way, the other coin I asked you, the other amount I asked you to make was 24p. How can I make 24p using the fewest amount of coins? Well, the greatest coin under 24p is 20p. So, but I still need to make 4 more p. And yes, I could use 4 1 pennies, but I know there is the 2p coin. So 20, 22, 24. That is the best way to make 24p. The way to make 24p using the fewest amount of coins. It takes 3 coins to make 24p. Yes, there are other ways, but we're looking today at making it with the fewest amount of coins necessary. Let me continue sharing my screen. So, can you find the fewest coins or notes needed to pay for the book? Well, it's £7. The biggest note under £7. I'm thinking of pounds now. There's a chance I could use notes. The biggest note under that would be the £5 note. Because I can't use a £10 note because £10 is greater than 7. It's not possible. So I used a £5 note, but then I still need to add on an extra £2. £2 exactly. Therefore, I can use the £2 coin. So to make £7, I only need 1 note and 1 coin. So the fewest coins or notes needed. The answer is it is 2, and it's the £5 note and the £2 coin. Ooh, how am I going to make £11? Let me think. Can I use the £20 note here? No, £20 note is greater than £11, so that's clearly not possible. The same for the £50 note. It's greater than £11. I want the largest note under £11, and that would be the £10 note. But I don't want £10, I want £11. I need 1 more pound. I need 1 more pound. So I can make £11 using the £10 note and the £1 coin. That is the fewest amount of notes and coins needed to make £11. Ooh, who can help me out here? Who's going to help me out? What note should I use for the 20 to make £23? Should I use the £50 note? Should I be using the £50 note? Tell me through the computer why or why not. You're right. Brilliant. How could I make £23 using a £50 note? The £50 note is greater than £23. Not possible. Why would I not use the £10 note? Why would I not use the £10 note? Tell me through the computer. You're right. There is a note under the amount which is greater, the £20 note. So now I've made £20, but I still need to make 3 more pounds. Which coins could I add together to give me £3? Have a think and pause the video. What 2 coins could I add together to give me £3? Well done. I can use the £2 coin and I can use a £1 coin. 20, 21, 22, 23. Or if you want to do it in one step, 20 add 2 is 22, add 1 is 23. The fewest amount of coins needed to make notes and coins needed to make £23 is 3. The £20 note, the £2 coin, the £1 coin. I didn't use the £3 coin because it doesn't exist. We can only use the coins that exist to make amounts. Right. By yourself then. See if you get the same as me. What would I use? What notes and coins would I use to make £4? To buy this £4 book, what coins and notes do I need? Well done if you said 2 £2 coins. I could have used 4 £1 coins. I could have used 4 £1 coins, but the problem is with this, it's using 4 coins. But I know 2 £1 coins is equal to £2, and I know 2 £1 coins is the same value as the £2 coin. Therefore, using the fewest amount of coins, it would be the 2 £2 coins. Last thing we're going to do before we do our independent, which will be using the fewest amount of coins to make an amount, you might be given more than one item. Here I have 2 items. How much do these items cost altogether? Can you find the fewest coins or notes needed to pay? Well, add using a method you know. So I've got this honey for 45p and this ice cream for 20p. Step 1, add using a method you know. Well, I know when I add multiples of 10, the ones digit won't change. So I know it's 45, 55, 65. I know the total of 45p add 20p equals 65p. What are the fewest amounts of coins needed to make 65p? Decide the coins by choosing the largest possible coin. So I need to choose the largest possible coin under 65p. Well, that would be the 50p coin. But I still need to make 65. What would I add to next, do you think, to get to 65? Well, I can't add the 20p coin because that would take me to 70, which is too much. Therefore, I will add the 10. 50 add 60 is 65. 50 add 10 is 60. Add 5 more to make it 65. The fewest amount of coins needed to make 65p is 3 coins. I'll do this one now, and I'm going to do this one on a piece of paper. So I've got to do this now. And then after this one, you'll be doing your independent, because you might be thinking, we need to add 3 coins together. That's not possible. It is possible. Just use a method you know. Use a method you know. So we were adding here, it was 21p plus 13p plus 55p. So how am I going to add these 3 numbers together? Well, I know the tens and ones method. So I'm going to do the tens and ones method. The only difference is I've got 3 parts here, but it's the same method. So 21 is 2 tens and 1 1. 13 is 1 10 and 3 ones. And my third part is 55, which is 5 tens and 5 ones. Everything's the same, you see. The first step, I'm going to have to close the window so you can see. Ooh. The first step here is to add the ones. 1 1, 2 1s, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I've got 9 ones. The next step is to add the tens. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 tens. I've got 8 tens. I've got 89p. My 3 items together will cost me 89p. Well, what's the best way to make 89p? What's the best way to make 89p? Well, looking at my coins available to me, the first step is to choose the biggest coin under the amount. The biggest coin under 89p is the 50p coin. Can I use another 50p coin? No. Why not? Because 2 50p's we know equals £1, which is 100 pennies. Too much. So the next greatest coin is the 20. 50, 60, 70. What's my next coin going to be? Let's try adding another 20. 70, 80, 90. Too much. Very close, but we don't want 90p. We want 89, so that is too big. Now let me add a 10p. 70, 80. I can't add another 10 because that will now take me to 90. So it's 80. Now I'm on 85. 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. I need 4 more p. Hopefully now we're starting just to know the best way to make 4p is 2 2p's. Therefore, the way to make 89p is with the fewest amount of coins is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins to make 89p. There's no other way of doing it with fewer coins. What your worksheet is now, year 2, you need to go on your worksheet and answer the following questions. You have to add the total and then work out the fewest amount of coins needed. In this box here, I've left room for you to do working out. So for the first question, you will need to add 62, 20, and 6. But don't worry, you know the tens and ones method. You know the tens and ones method. You just happen to have 3 parts. So once you have worked out the total, use your coins that you have printed to work out the fewest amount of coins that are needed to make that amount. Anyway, really good luck. Sorry if I've kind of gone on a bit long. It's quite difficult teaching money because we have to kind of presume you know things, but we will be reviewing this when we're back in school. So don't panic if you found it hard. And sorry if I did not explain it as well as usual today. I think it's wearing the tie. It's restricted the oxygen to my head. Anyway, I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.